Welcome to this workshop. This is sponsored by the Utah Health Foundation regarding the Prescription Awareness Campaign for the HIS 472 Health Communications class. Let's review our agenda for today. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Fernando Bello. I am a BYU Idaho student majoring on public health. The purpose of this workshop is to enhance participants' current knowledge regarding drug prescription abuse. Substance of this workshop, we will be talking about the problem, myths about prescription drugs, reasons for prescription drugs abuse, commonly abused drugs, youth prescription abuse, the fateful triangle, and the workshop will last about 7 to 10 minutes. We will be closing with a summary of what we talk about, and we will follow up. First, let's talk about the problem. Every day in the United States, about 2,000 teenagers abuse prescription drugs for the first time. Prescription drugs are the most abused drug by teens after alcohol, marijuana, and tobacco. And we can see in this graphic that is the 4 leading causes of death in this population after falling, guns, and traffic accidents. Then comes drug overdoses. Some myths about prescription drugs are: first, prescription drugs are safer to abuse than other drugs because they are prescribed by a doctor. And of course, we know that that is totally false. Even that the FDA approved, and many have seen their moms, dads, grandparents, and other family members take these very same medications under their doctor's care to treat a very variety of illness. We know that it can lead to misuse or taken without a doctor's prescription. These drugs can be just as harmful as an illegal street drugs. The other myth is using stimulant medications such as Adderall or Ritalin can help teens do well in school by improving focus and energy. Of course, that's totally false as well. There are other things we can do like exercise or good nutrition, good sleep that can help improving focus and energy. But abusing or misuse of these drugs can lead to overdose and abuse. Some of the reasons for prescribing these drugs and being abused are stimulants, cramming, delaying sleep, weight loss, sleep disorders, ADHD symptoms, recreational and dependency. Others are prescribed opioids for pain, especially for athletes, anxiety, insomnia, recreational and dependency, benzodiazepines, anxiety, insomnia, recreational and dependency. So we can see that it's mainly used as an stimulant, as treating of pain, and other disorders. Most commonly abused opioids are heroin. Of course, we know that is not a prescription drug, but is being used on the streets after people get hooked to prescribed drugs like Lortab, OxyContin, Percodan, Percocet, or other drugs that lead to these other street drugs. Youth prescription abuse. Youth obtain prescription opioids from peers, family, and friends. The fastest growing prescription abuse group. Female users outnumber males, and prevention programs don't work usually, and not reached by treatment programs of largely unknown later consequences. Many people get these drugs from their families, we know that, and then they try to get it from the streets. Then let's review the fateful triangle for opioids, pains, and addiction. First, people are under treatment of pain and drugs, increasing availability of opioids and analgesics, increasing abuse of prescription opioids. So we can see the triangle. First, pain, then there's more availability of opioids and analgesics, and then that will increase the abuse of prescription opioids. So we know how a small pill can lead to very harmful consequences. We know that youth are one of the groups that are faster growing on this problem, especially females. We know some of the most common abused drugs like Lortab, Percodan, Percocet, Lortab, and thanks for watching.